Aikan Acts is teaching adults and children how to be working actors in Philadelphia. We are here with Nakia Dillard from the HBO The Wire. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
It is a pleasure to have you here.
No, it's always good
Pulling
to
him
see
from his busy schedule. But talk to us about the name. Let's start off with, how did you come up with the name?
Well, with the it's my name backwards, so I did the Oprah thing, you know. So I can, and then there was a positive reinforcement on it saying that I can. So I wanted it to be where, when I started the acting school, I just wanted it to be something positive.
Okay. Now by you already acting and being busy, what made you come back and start a school?
Well, I always, I was a big advocate of the arts, always. The arts changed my life. Like, if it wasn't for the arts, honestly, I don't know where I would be. And when I was thinking of starting a school, I wanted it to be something that was, one, affordable for the youth. Because when I was starting out, it was really expensive for me to go to acting school. Like, my mother had to work 2 and 3 different jobs just so I could attend. And if it wasn't for my acting teacher at the particular time, he was the one that kind of told me what I needed to do and things like that. His name was Ricardo Martin, and yeah, he was an awesome dude. He always gave back, so he always kept me inspired, and I wanted to be like that. And when I had the opportunity, and people was kind of contacting me about, because they knew I was an actor, and they wanted to know how could they do it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start a school and help people. Wow. So what I did was I hired, I have coaches at my school. So I have a guy named Kamal Bostic-Smith, he was on The Wire too. He was actually in a film called Cost of a Soul, and actually I helped hire him. I had to fight hard to get him in that role, but when he got in the door, he tore it up.
That was it.
You know, so my other good friend, Troy Rowland, he's out of LA, so he comes back and forth to Philly. Mel Williams is coming actually this weekend, and he works with everybody. He started the whole thing, so everybody that's a great acting coach, all trained under Mel. So he's like the master.
Wow, so this is the exposure that you're giving to the kids that come to your class. Now, how do the kids pay a fee? Do they have sponsors? How do they get involved in the class?
Well, it is a fee, but if they want to know more, I can get a website and they can go on. But it's really affordable.
Okay.
We have a lot of kids that are working, like actually getting paid to do what they do.
Now, from my understanding, it changes from time to time. So what they did 10 years ago may not be necessarily the way that they audition today.
Right.
So you make sure that the kids are up to date on the most current ways. Do you go through showing them how to audition? Yep,
we teach them, we show them how to slate, which is saying their name and also being proud of their name. Enunciating. What else? We go over like commercial, we go over theater. So we cover the whole gamut so that whatever it is that comes up, they can do it. Like voiceover, like we just had 2 kids do a voiceover job. And one was it was his first ever voiceover. And one did it a few times, so he was kind of comfortable, but the other one had to coach. And but again, after he left, he was like, "Oh man, I want to do more of this," And he got paid.
That is the awesome thing, that
some moolah.
Kids are coming out of your class working. That is amazing.
It's been it's been so good, just seeing how they are when they first come in to where they grow to. Like, I have adults that are doing a lot of good stuff. I had a guy that was 67 that did a web series that came through the class. you know. So it's no age. It's like it's about you. Like you're always selling you as an actor. So it's like knowing your brand, knowing what the industry is looking for, you know. So we and that's one of the reasons why I do that. Like I have working actors. Like you can go to any school, but you want to know that your teacher is at least working. Like you could like look them up and say, oh wow, he did this, okay. You know what I mean?
They know what's going on right now.
Right.
Like the whole difference with like you don't send photos anymore.
You just, I'm telling you, everything is electronical. So electronic. So basically, what you used to do was send a headshot through the mail. You don't do that anymore. It's been a while since I had to actually bring a head. I have my headshots, but I don't have to worry about them as much as I used to.
And coming to your class, they know that, they understand that, they get that active, you know, today's training on what's going on.
Right.
Why is it important to give back to the kids?
Oh man, you have to, because you kind of you mold like who they may become. You know, for me, like when I went to acting school, I was 14 when I first started. Now I was extremely shy. Like it was so hard for me to hold a conversation. It was so hard for me to just be in front of people. Like if somebody would whispered in my ear and said, "Hey, you know you're gonna be an actor when you get older," like, nah, I don't think so, because I was so shy. And everything is about, and you know what people say is, you know, you got to be outgoing, but some of the most amazing artists are shy. You know. But giving back to these kids and letting them know that it's possible is all that is. It's just important. It's important to do. It's important to support our kids. You know, just show them like, you know, that you don't want to lie to them, but you want to at least let them have the opportunity.
Gotcha.
And that's my whole thing. Like with the school, like I don't want you sitting in class forever.
Right.
Like this is not a thing where you're just gonna be sitting there. I want you to be on set. Even if you're doing background work, I want you to,
Exactly.
you know, see what it is.
Well, you see, you got working actors. Quickly, we got a few seconds. Give the people your information to contact you.
Sure thing. You can contact me on social media. It's Aikan Acts. It's AIKANACTS.org. And you can follow me, Nakia Dillard. That's Nakia Dillard, Dillard.
All right.
And that's on everything.
That's on everything. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to PhillyCAM Voices. I'm your host, Amanda Johnson.